Good morning, Krusty Crew. Today we're back at it again with another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the problem with the $20 YEEZY Gosha collab merchandise. So we saw the first installment of this merchandise drop when Vultures 1 came out. Recently on Christmas Day, Ye has re-released another drop of merchandise at the same price point that it was launched before of $20. This is unheard of in the streetwear community, especially with the brand as exalted as YEEZY. YEEZY's done some great pieces over the past few years, and it honestly could probably weigh with some designer brands in the sense that it's ascended in the high fashion market and not just really a street thing. You don't have to be from the streets to know about YEEZY, and I think that's one of the unique parts about Kanye West designs is they seem to really catch on with any and all communities of people. Everyone knows what YEEZY is. So the last time the Vultures merch came out, I couldn't help myself and I had to cop up. You know, I got the shirt, the YEEZY Black Dog shirt, I got the YEEZY Black Dog sweatpants, I got the YEEZY Black Dogs hoodie, and of course I had to cop some YEEZY pods. And that's going to be the start of the issue right there. Yes, it's $20. The shipping was also like $20, which is whatever. You're going to have to pay to ship. Because it took 3 months for this stuff to deliver. And they kept pushing back the delivery date, saying this is going to ship in 4 weeks. This is going to ship in 6 weeks. They kept just pushing it back, just like Kanye does his albums. But it's just a little frustrating when you buy a piece. But when you wait 3 and 4 months to get this shit, by the time it gets here, you're like, nigga, I don't even want this shit anymore. I'm good. Don't get me wrong. I still rocked it. And that's going to bring me to the next point. So as soon as I get this stuff, I rock it. Of course, I have the full fit. So the pants were like loose and awkward fitting. The hoodie was cropped. And then the shirt was the worst of all of it because it literally fit like a crop top. And I know it's 2024 and y'all are doing shit like that, but I don't rock crop tops. I don't know what I was expecting, and it was kind of fun to throw $20 at a few pieces of clothing. A lot of times when people cop designer, when you first start doing it, I think you do it for the name, versus with time, it just becomes something like a brand you can trust. You know it's not going to pull some bullshit, and this right here was some bullshit. And I know it's $20, but damn. But I don't wear the stuff anymore. Occasionally I wear the hoodie to like a store run, but it's so frumpy stepping out of the house, it's pajama coated. It's all just pajama coated, and I'm not wearing a fucking crop top. So not only was the fit a miss on this, the quality was also ass. The pants were splitting about the seams after one wash. The hoodie has some mysterious hole inside the back of it. I don't even know how that happened. There was no extreme stress done to the clothes. The YEEZY pods held up okay, but I don't really wear them too much. And what this drop made me realize is that Ye put all of his points into making the cheapest clothes possible at the bare minimum cost. And it seems like there was also bare minimum effort. And I figured I'd have a little visual example to show you what I mean when I say he put all of his points into price. Walk with me here, but I'm looking at this kind of like I look at stats in a video game. So the YEEZY Gosha $20 collab, I'd say in terms of price, that's a 10. Unheard of pricing for a name brand like this. I think that might even beat some Walmart clothing, no bullshit. The shipping, you get a 1. You kept stalling, and it was $20 to ship. The design, a little low effort, but I guess I'll give it a 2. It's not quite a 1 because it is in Russian. The quality, I'll also give it a 2. If it's falling apart when it gets washed, not a good sign. And if mysterious holes are showing up, also not a good sign. We'll give it like a 2. Could be a 3 actually. We'll give it a 3. And then the fit, it fits so awkward. It was one of those where you keep looking in the mirror and trying to readjust the clothing just so it looks right. I don't know if it's like Ye's build, that's what it's built for. I just feel like it's a fit that only Ye could pull off, and not even Kanye West, but Ye. I'm gonna have to give it a 2. So then we see the total score of this is an 18. And then we put that score up against a brand like Supreme. Supreme does have $44 shirts, and I believe their hoodies are around 150 to 160, which sounds bad, but it's really not, because when you go to your local Abercrombie or Hollister or just mall store, some bullshit ass store, the price of a shirt is like 30 bucks and the price of a hoodie can be up to 110. I'd say 90 is probably closer to it, but we'll give the price for Supreme somewhere around a 7. The shipping time, they're really good about shipping stuff out. If you buy on drop Thursday, by Monday you're going to get a shipping notification. It'll probably show up to you by Friday. For a big brand, I appreciate the fact that they're consistent like that. They are backed by a capital investment group, which makes it easier to do shit like this, like logistics. But we're also going to give that a, let's say a 7, an 8 maybe. Let's give it an 8. They're pretty consistent. The designs are just okay. I feel like this is where Supreme lacks, especially lately. They've been leaning on the logo a little too much over the past, I'd say 5-7 years. We'll give it somewhere like a 6. And then that brings us to quality. I've never had any quality issues. Of all the Supreme shirts that I bought, I can think of one where the stitching came loose on the bottom of the shirt. It was minor and no one could really tell from the outside. So we're going to give that somewhere around like an 8. And the fit of the clothing, I think this is insanely important, especially when you're buying online. I know that when I buy a Supreme size large, it's going to be a true to size large. They have gone through some fluctuations in sizing and fit, but for the most part, it's pretty consistent at being true to size. There's never been a time where I felt like I got gypped when it comes to fit of the clothing. So we're going to give that a, let's go with a 9. So then when we total that up, that's 38 points. As you can see through my patented clothing brand rating scale, a brand like Supreme is going to dunk on a brand like YEEZY and Gosha have going on right now through all measurable metrics. I applaud Ye for going all in on price because that's really some Robin Hood shit, but we can see the execution on this was poor. I don't think there's any other way to go about making $20 clothing without something else having to suffer, whether it be the shipping, the design, the quality, or the fit. In a perfect world, we do want $20 clothing that's also fire. I just don't think that's possible. And that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment below. What do you think of my rating scale? Or are you going to be copying up this Gosha YEEZY stuff that just dropped? Have you copped the YEEZY pods in the past? And am I tripping? If you made it this far in the video, just know I love you. More videos are coming on the way. Peace.